The capital city, Abuja, saw a major demonstration as citizens and political groups gathered at the National Electoral Commission headquarters, demanding clarity and fairness in the handling of party leadership disputes. My people, when matter don't choke like this, it means say tension one day ground. For this episode, we are breaking down the protests triggered by the Commission's decision to recognize one faction of the ADC political party leadership over another, a move that has sparked nationwide debates about neutrality and due process. Now, where the wahala dey with that? Here be the core issue. The Electoral Commission recently recognized one faction of the party's leadership following a court ruling. However, another faction insists that the decision was premature and incomplete or misinterpreted. The disagreement has now spilled into the street. Now, for streets now, they want set one. Supporters of the unrecognized faction argue that the court ruling did not settle the leadership question as clearly as the commission suggests. Meanwhile, the recognized faction maintains that the court's decision validates their position. If judgment no clear, wahala go plenty. These disputes has raised broader concerns, whether the Electoral Commission is acting strictly within its mandate or taking steps that could influence internal party dynamics. And once people begin feel the referee dey blow whistle anyhow, trust go begin shake. Multi-party democracy depends on institutions that are seen as impartial. When a regulatory body like INEC makes a decision that one side views as overreach, the entire system begins to wobble like generator wey fuel one finish inside. Civil groups at the protest emphasize that the issue is bigger than one party. They argue that if the internal party disputes are not handled transparently, it could set a precedent that affects every other political organization in the country. Imagine two pikin dey drag remotes and the papa just waka come, carry remote give one. E no even explain why. Now that kind of confusion many protesters they describe. So now this kind of thing now INEC need avoid. Make party dynamics they influenced by the party decision. With future elections approaching, every institutional decision carries extra weight. That's why the Atiku, Obi and David Mark faction protest has now drawn attention. People want clarity, fairness and a process that everyone can trust for the upcoming 2027 election. This na Darkroom, but make sure say you stay tuned.